Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilas and this is Warp Speed. We have engaged Warp Speed, and what we've done is we have flown to the other end of the universe and found something absolutely stunningly beautiful and amazing. And I just want to give you an appetizer for what is in store for us today. So we are coming up on this magnificent site, and let's see if we can actually hit it. I want to just hit it well, I don't want to hit it, but here we are. How about that? We have a black hole at the edge of the universe, and it is just absolutely insanely awesome. I'm blown away by how good this looks and how cool this is. So this is the black hole, and you can see my sail speed is gradually increasing. I'm not pressing the accelerator or anything. We are just getting sucked into the black hole. I could probably at this point I could probably just get out of there, but let's have a look at it on the grand scheme of things, just to get a sense of the distance. Our Satisfactory is now 42 light years away, and we're getting slowly sucked in. That was one hell of a massive light journey, warp speed journey. But you know what? I don't think we're gonna be sucked into a black hole. I think we're gonna turn back time and see how we got here and how we got the warp technology. So let's go back and see how we got here. So we are back with in the safety of our own home planet, and it looks like an absolute mess. This is one thing that in and of itself, all the builds make sense, but when you put it together, it doesn't really have a coherent strategy or sort of thing to it. So that's a bit of a challenge. So well, we have a long journey ahead of us, so let's dive on in. What we're going to do is we're going to start by looking at the tech and the opportunities we have for the tech. So we have unlocked our purple science. That's good. We've done most of the research. I think we have done all of the research. Maybe we'll just activate a few of these. Oh yeah, there's a few here and there that we want to get, just to make absolutely sure we have everything done. Nothing of particular importance, but we just want everything, right? There's no reason not to get everything. And that one can't get. Anything else down here? Nope, and nope, and nope. That one we can't get. What is that? That is logistics carrier capacity. That's good. This one we can't get. So all of it is just waiting for greens now. I could do this one at the very end if I really have to. I have to answer that question because I did answer it before. Speed is not particularly useful. I am consuming way more than I can produce. So of course, when it's standing still, I could sort of blitz through consuming everything faster. But really, I have enough research power, and if I need more, I could just put in some more towers, and it's way cheaper than throwing 1,000. But I'm going to do it because for the sense of completeness. Now, sorry, we were going back here to the tech tree. We're going over to the technologies. So we want to research the warp technology today. And that comes all the way down here. We have researched it. And it requires either you can get it from the green cubes. The green cubes are the most efficient way to make it, because you can take one green cube and make it into 8. One green cube consists of half of a green lens and half of a quantum chip. Some people call them green eggs. I'm gonna try not to call them green eggs, the lenses. So here, but you also have the option of taking a graviton lens and make a space warper. So that's what we want to do. So we want to make the green lens. The green lens comes from strange matter. Strange matter comes from the particle collider plus some iron, whatever, and some. It's not. It is deuterium. This is deuterium. So that's actually okay. I think it's not that bad. We're gonna make that one. But the thing is that I thought it was super easy. But if you could look here, it says made in particle collider. So we actually have to get a particle collider. But a particle collider is using absolute insane amount of the super magnetic rings, but also that square thing that is the frame material. So the frame material is yet another thing we need to do. It's something we've unlocked, and it's part of the frame material goes into these ninja stars or caltrops, and these are becoming the Dyson Sphere components, but we can't launch them because that requires some quantum chips and green lenses and frame materials. So we need to make frame materials in order to make particle colliders, in order to make this strange matter, in order to make green lenses, in order to make warpers. So you can see there's a lot going on. However, before we get started on those actual builds, I want to just, as you know, I'm playing a bit between sessions so that I can get things working. What I want to explain is how I've set up my logistics network, because now you can see there's a triangle going on here. In the previous episode, we set up our location 3. I have tapped all the iron on that planet, and I have tapped, we can just go here, tapped all the iron and all the silicon. The silicon was 4.3 and it's already down to 2.7. Whoops. And the iron was, I don't know what it was, but it's now down to below 4. So we are consuming it quite rapidly. So for each product, I'm having a sequence, and that sequence is super important that you make sure you don't sort of send things back and forth unnecessarily. So for example, silicon, since that's our main thing, silicon ore is shipped from here to Satisfactory 1. Satisfactory 1 has processing plants to take care of it, both into silicon crystals and silicon plates. Silicon plates and silicon crystals are now exported from the lava planet back to our home planet, where it's used for various tech things. So it goes from here to here to here. That's okay. I could sort of also build a new silicon plant at my Satisfactory 4, the ice planet, but that would mean that I have to redo the whole thing I have already done over here, and you know, putting sorters in is stressful enough as it is, so I don't want to redo the whole build. So shipping it here and there. Iron, for example, is being shipped from this location, iron ore, still again not any processing, to both planets. I am shipping iron to both planets, and I am shipping steel from Satisfactory 1 to 2. So I'm taking ore here, ore becomes iron, stays on the planet, or iron ore becomes steel and gets shipped home. Or it comes from iron ore here, gets into iron plates and stays there. There's no shipping of copper anywhere yet, but we are probably running out of copper. As you can probably see, we're very, very close to running out of everything on this planet, which is super great because that forces us to warp into the world. So that's just something I wanted to highlight, how we're dealing with those things. Now, what communication level +2 construction drones. That is the super duper good one that I haven't even been setting up. So all of this is just an absolute mess. I have prepared a couple of squares out here, and I think that's where we're going to be starting to work. I think this might be it. This might be it indeed. Yeah. So we are going to start making it. So remember, we want to make, first we need to make the frame materials. The frame materials go into making the particle colliders, but it's also something we need generally. So let's start making this part. We've also had a bit of power issues on the planet. Oops. Here. Does that reach? Nope. Off. Satisfaction off. But that's not the case anymore. We're pretty good here. Pretty good. And we're also using it to charge these if we need that. Here. Alright, so we are going to make frame materials. Since frame materials is something that we are also going to be using for nanotubes. Nanotubes come from the lava planet, and I'm requesting them globally to this location. The titanium alloy is built here, and the silicon crystal, high purity silicon, is made at the lava planet. So lava planet, and here, but the titanium is also coming there. We've been running kind of out of sulfuric acid. I've just switched it on again before starting recording, because there was a missing missing stone implant, because, well, they'd ran out. So that's hopefully it'll be up and running for us to start requesting here. Right, so speed-wise, it takes mostly carbon nanotubes, and it takes those frames, yeah? And we just get mechanical frame something. Alright, let's get a few of these, or just one preferably. Where is this going to be? This is going to be right there, smack in the middle of it. And then I want 2 lines on each side. This is 3 inbound, 1 outbound, so it's 2 by 2. I am going to take, alright, let's see if we can remember it. It's going to take nanotubes, it's going to take titanium alloy, it's going to take high purity silicon, and as a result, we're going to get these. That should be good. I'm not going to start requesting things, but it'll make it easier for me to do that one. So I'm going to start with this one. Good. That's gonna go down here. And the other one next to it will just be whatever, something else. Oops. As you can see now, there's a warper, additional 6th one here. I'll put it here and here. If I start dragging things out here, you can see that I now have a 6th one that is dedicated to the warpers, and I have a warp slot here because I researched it, but I don't have it available because we're still way off from that. So at this point, we are going to get an inbound more. That's going to have to be the last inbound, that one, and it goes down on this side, and then I'm going to get this outbound here. That allows me to put yet another one out here, and I'm going to get the same ones. That one. And then it's carbon nanotubes. That one. And we're going to do the same over on this side. This will be, first it'll be the return home there. And then I'll get silicon. And we can now build. Nope, that's not aligned. That is aligned. It's a big build, right? It's a big build. And that will be on the outside. It will be... Oh no, it's... there. And then I'm gonna get out from the back here. That one, I think. Can I get closer? Yes. Alright, so that will be as the size of it. And how many do I want? 1, 2, 3. Space 1, 2, 3. So it crafts every 6 seconds. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 per second. 1, 2, 3. Since this is... that's now 12. So... yeah, that sounds good, right? That's 2 per second, 4, 8, 6, 8. 8 per second of all of this. I think that's a good number. Well, and now we come to the point that we all so love. We are gonna fast forward until I am done with this, and then we can see it hooked up. So, just wait a second. Hope you appreciate these jumps forward. We're done with this. There we go. That did not take very long. The thing is, it's just a lot of clicks, but it's not particularly engaging gameplay. So, but on the, if you really look at it, then yeah, it's stupid to do repetitive things, but you can do it pretty quickly. And what you are actually building is what I've done is like, I don't know, 256 or something to that effect. I think 180. What is it? Doesn't matter. We are going to request some things in here. That for that is we are going to do that one. Actually, I don't need any of these. Well, I might, because this one's also going to provide globally. Who knows? And I'm going to do only local demand here, and I'm going to just turn these down just a bit there, and I'm going to see if we get something inbound, inbound, inbound. Yeah, this is what I expected. Yeah, we're not getting any of these. Well, they'll come, but they're just going to be slow. I think I have to just take a look at why they're not coming, and then see if I can just squeeze in some more, because that's if we don't have that, we're not going to get anywhere. All right, so what I can see is just sulfuric acid is coming in, but it's obviously very, very slow. I think what I need to do is I need to tear this down. So there's a lot of things wrong with this build. I mean, it was beautiful when we built it, but at this point, I mean, the fact that we are hooking coal up to a location, that means it runs out when coal runs out. That's not good. The fact that we are bringing crude oil in and then has a stockpile of hydrogen that we just need to make sure that we get rid of is not great, because that means it can actually just stall. That's not great. So bring in the refined oil directly into a build to do silicon. So it's going to be refined oil and What else is getting? Refined oil, water, and stone. Those are the three things, and I've just stone just fine over here. It's just being requested here. Yeah, so this build is definitely something that needs to be redone, or I just need to find a system with sulfuric acid water. So you can see here it's coming in, but it's coming in at 4 per second, so obviously that's not going to be great. So what we're going to do is, can I really remember where we were? I don't know. Isn't that the one? Yep. Is that the one we just built? Yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, and they still don't have a single one coming in. Not a single one. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna take a look at that, and so we can move on, and then we'll start on this location. And what do we want to do here? No, actually, no, can't do this until we have it. We can't do particle colliders until we have it. So let me just figure out why this is happening, and just patch it up a bit. And so we're back, and the issue was an acute lack of sulfur, and there's just nothing, or sulfuric acid. There's just nothing I can do about it. Well, there is, and that's what I'm gonna do. I am simply going to improve my sulfuric acid, and I didn't want to do that because it's a distraction, but this is just disgraceful, to be perfectly honest. Disgraceful. I am not going to do that. We're going to let this one run out, and also let this one run out, and there. And what that will mean is that we're going to take all of this out, and we're just going to let this one be. So what are we going to do in the meantime? Can we do something in the meantime? Well, I can do just a bit, because what we just need is a few of the colliders. We just need like 8 colliders. So let me grab 8 colliders. We're gonna get that by just basically taking whatever titanium alloy is stored in various locations, take that out, make some frame materials. When we have the frame materials, then we can make some colliders, and we can proceed. So let me just do that, and then we'll come back to this one once it's run out. And so we're back. I have now, how many? 16, because I couldn't help myself, so I made 16 of these, and that should help. And we'll come back to the sulfuric acid later on, but we want to continue on our journey for this, and look at these new locations. They're going to take quite a bit of power, so we're probably going to run out of power. The only thing we can make deuterium, but I wouldn't make it this way. The fractionators are just faster, easier, cheaper, all of that. Strange matter, there we go. That one, 8 seconds. So by having 8, I can do 1 per second. That was why I was just looking at it, go like, yeah, 1 per second just doesn't cut it. I'm gonna have 2 per second. So we're gonna get a tower as usual, getting in here. And what are the things we want in? We want the particle colliders, some iron, and some deuterium. It's party colliders. That's what I heard. And deuterium, and I will then have some strange matter coming out. I can't find it. There it is. Good. And we're not going to request anything off-world, but, you know, we might be sending things off-world. You never know. This strange matter, I can't imagine that we'd send that off-world. If we just click on it here, it's only going to be used for lenses. So that's going to be a hard no. We're never going to send that off-planet, I hope. And we're going to get 3 things in. So that's going to be basically the same as we did for the other one, where we get... And deuterium is vastly highest quantity. That one. And I'm gonna get the other one. That doesn't really matter what. Oops. What it is. What's in there? And I'm gonna get this. And how close do I want it? I don't want it too close. There. And since I do need to make sure that I have another one, on the outside here. So I'm going to take outbound. Do I want it outbound like this? No. I think better form is to do... That's the iron, right? Iron is out here. Good. And then we'll do the inbound. Sweet. I'll take one more. It has to be exactly the same row. And I'm gonna get... how did I miss that? Oh, right. I know how I missed that. There we go. There we go. That's how I missed it. And you're gonna go back in there. And now I can take iron out on... Nope, not iron. But, yeah. And I'll take the deuterium. The actual quantities we are consuming here are pretty damn low. And then I absolutely need to make sure that I can get these sorted here. Because they're pretty big machines, so I need to make sure that there's ample room for power poles. Actually, maybe I'll not do it that way. Maybe I'll just try to squeeze in the power poles here and here, and then I can just suffice with having them on the edge. I don't know. And on the other side, let's see, this one is the double in... What? Did I filter this? Must have. So next one is going to be the outbound, or sorry, not return the completed material, and that will be, that's together with the iron here, and we'll make one more of these, and it's gonna be really close to the edge. And let's see which one's the top. That one. Sweet. And we take the one from the back. Wow. Pretty good, I think, but I just doubt whether we can... Yeah, I think we just need to plaster this here. Ah, man, it would be nice if we had the better ones, wouldn't it? You know what? Maybe that's actually something we should do. If we had a few of those, let's. Okay, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about this one. It requires some super things, and it requires some frame materials. So, just wait a second. I'll find some of those. So we are back, and now we can take some of these things. Let's see if they're better. Yeah, they're better, but they're not great. I mean, they will reach 1, 2 of these, but somehow I can't. They're gonna collide with that one. They do take a lot of space. I'm not sure. Oh, but it looks fun. It looks fun. So let's take some of those and just see what. Yeah. So. We're still gonna have a lot of those. Collide with another object. That one. That one. It's super important that these are online, because down here you could easily squeeze them closer, but then it wouldn't be symmetric. And you know me and my symmetry. It's there. All right. I like this. I like this. This is gonna be a big build. And let's see if we can put some of these on the other side, and it will. Will it reach? I think it will actually reach. Looks cool. It's an interesting concept. Where's that in Factorio? Well, it's substations. Alright, looks like it's working. And what I'm going to do, we're going to just hook up some lines here, back and forth, and then fire it up. Let's do that. See you in a bit. And so here we are. It's all done except... Oh no! They're blinking! Ah, man. Just not good enough. There, I have to put in one more of those bastards here. Then I kind of feel it's not worth it. But whatever. We've done it. It's now fun and interesting, and we need to just hook it up here so we can see what we got. We're gonna get this one. And I'm gonna supply... We're just gonna take 5,000 of each, because that 5,000 is such a nice number. There, and 5,000, and I want to do you want 10,000 strange matter? Yeah, sure. And do you want to provide it globally? Nope. And inbound, and that is good. That is excellent. So we should be seeing these coming in pretty soon. I don't know if well, I do like them. They're cool, these fonts. I just think I need to be able to, or sort of be more comfortable with integrating them into my builds like this. But I used 5 of them. All right, what do we got? We got everything inbound in vast quantities. That is excellent. Deuterium is something we have so much of, so it's great to see that we can actually use it for something meaningful here. And it's coming in here. So what do we have all we will need? And please let this be correct. There we go. That's the deuterium, and we are now working on the strange matter. It sounds good. It does sound good, though. It does sound good. And from here with the... That was actually... We only needed the frames to do these, and I put in some extra frames here just so I have them available. Yeah, it looks good. We got it. We got 22. Perfect. So we should just move straight into the next build. I thought I wanted it like here-ish. Maybe not. Maybe I just made use some room that I shouldn't have. Yeah, I think I'll move it here. This looks like a fine place to pave the way. We'll take this. And clear this. If you are just like, oh, why do we have so much concrete? Well, I have a giant facility on my lava planet that just makes concrete, and I store it in vast quantities. So for those, whatever, 60 something hours, it's just been accruing. So that's something I would highly recommend doing. And why do I have so much of the of the, what is it, soil piles? Then if you go to the ice planet, it has a lot of soil piles. So we can actually just do this part. Oh, look at that. It's actually a fault line here. Ah, so let's go straight to the fault line here. Yeah, we really need... It would be nice if someone had put solar panels all along the edges, right? But that someone is too lazy to do it on this planet, because it'll just be tons and tons of rework. I'm going to put this one. We're going to set that by getting... well, it's going to have to be in the middle somewhere. There we go. Alright, what is it we want here? Let me just... it's a graviton lenses. A graviton lens it is indeed. So let's see, they are made in an assembler, so let's get the assemblers up and running just so we get a sense of what we need to request. Hello, autosave. And while I am doing this, then let me just mention that if you want more Dyson Sphere Program, I'm streaming on Twitch. It's at Twitch TV, and I'm streaming it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So do drop on by. It's at Twitch TV/Nilaus, and there is also a link in the description below, should you feel so inclined. So, with that out of the way, let's jump back in here, and that one, and that one, and the lenses. Yeah, so it's actually the only 2, and what's the crafting speed of this? Or that is 6 seconds. And if we look at this in our overlay here, it's actually only used for green circuits. No, green science. It's used for the vertical launch silo, and which is a static building, and then for space warblers, which is a constant demand. So we're going to need a lot, even though it's only 1 lens for 2 green science. So green science is easy. Well, somewhat. So how many? 24 maybe? Yeah, that will give us 4 per second. That seems good. And it's going to be 2 inbounds and 1 outbound. 2 inbounds, 1 outbound. And I can't do it like that. Then I'm going to do inbound, and I'm going to do inbound, and I'm going to take this. And actually we need to figure out with this monstrosity. Yep. Now it's going to have to be in a different way of doing it. 1, 2, 3. I think we have to do something like this. I don't think it makes sense to do more than 6, so I'm going to put that here. And then get 6 more. 1. And that's not the same location. Wow, there's a lot of curvature here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that one here. Yeah, this is a much better way of doing it if you build it. Design it for that. Okay, so that's going to be 1 row. And I am then going to get on the outside belt here, I'm going to get only the inbounds. And then build another one. Oof, I wonder if it actually fits. It should. Oh, this is going to be a nice build. And that will be, again, 2 inbounds here. And that's going to be... or 2 outbounds. I kind of feel I did it the wrong way. I should have bought the middle one as the inbound. But at this point, I don't really care. It's only going to be just a tiny bit of extra belt storage as a result. Yeah. Because of course, now I have 3 belts for the outbound and... or like 6 outbound belts and 2 inbound belts. It would be better to have 4 outbound belts and 3 inbound belts. Slightly. But not enough to warrant a redo. All the way. And in. And again, we're going to take... it's going to be diamonds first. Oh no, first... almost no matter what I do, it's going to be mismatched if I don't sort of stand exactly on line. That's a lot of green eggs. Oh, nope, not green eggs. Graviton lenses. There. Does that make sense? And the next question is, will all of these be... yeah, they'll easily be wired. I'm actually out of belts. Alright, so as we are out of belts, it makes sense for us to go there. Yeah. And I'm gonna get some belts. I'm gonna get some inserters, sorters. Nope, not. But I'm gonna get some belts, and then we're gonna hook this up, and then we'll be back in not too long. And here we are back again, and all the insert sorters are sorted, and I am ready to go into the next one. We're gonna request 5,000 of these. We're gonna request 5,000 of these, and we can just allow this one to go all the way up. Are we gonna provide it globally? Nope, not really. And are we gonna provide this one? Nope. I'll provide this one? Nope. And I'm just gonna supply, and we are good to go. And I'm just gonna set this one to 50 because why not? And they're coming in like super fast because obviously this one has been accruing a bit. Not as many as we'd like, but it's gonna come in. And we're seeing this work. And what these, the other one, the diamonds, we have lots of diamonds, but the diamond build is not a great one because it's hooked directly up to a coal mine. So the coal mine makes refined, energized graphite as well as diamonds. So that's something that has to be separated. But you know, those are not very interesting things to do, like hooking up more coal and those kind of things. So I'm gonna just have to do that myself. Right. Looks like we have lenses, and we have tons of lenses actually already. And if I just do that, there we go. We now have the opportunity to make just a handcraft away, but I think handcrafting this is kind... oh, you know what? I have a plan. I have an easy plan. How long time does it take? Oh, you know what? We are simply going to make it right here. So what are we going to do? We are going to take these in. And I'm going to get another one that's called warpers. There. And inbound. Alright. And I think we'll just have 4 of those. I really don't think I need a lot of construction for this. You mean 3? Yeah, 3. We'll build another one out here. And let's get a recipe. That will be a warper. I don't want to make too many of these because... oh. This is the expensive recipe to make warpers, so I don't want to make it. I want to transition into the green ones when we have that, but green circuits or green science is kind of still a way off. The reason why it's still a way off is because it's... okay, can I think at the same time? No, probably not. The reason why it's still a way off is because I need, for the green science, I need the quantum chips, and I don't have any quantum chips yet. So that means I need to make the quantum chips and then get that out here. And Oh, you know what? That's probably because I filtered the wrong damn thing. I was like, weird. And put that in here. Does it work? Yes, it does. And that means we can now build up to 1,000 of them. I believe they're going to be, they're going to be put in here first. So that is 6 every 10 seconds. So that's 1 every 1.5 seconds. That is excellent. I don't know how many it actually can store. Maybe like, I would guess like 50, 20 something. 20, 50. And what we can also do is here. Oh, you have some here. Alrighty. And then I am going to take, I wonder if they, they probably stack to 20. Come on, show it. 18 and nope, they stack to more, maybe 100, I don't know. Anyway, that means we are now capable of interstellar flight, and I want to fly one place, and that will be where are we going to establish another location? I don't think so, because it's going to be too much to do, but it would be really cool if we could do that. So maybe I'll just take some of these. It's up here. Yeah, and you know what? I can also just make a few myself. Can I do that? Yep. And I'm gonna make a few myself. There. That's a bit excessive in terms of handcrafting when I have something automated, but you know. So the point of this is that I could go to all of these locations up here, and by that I mean the other ones. So if I put warpers in here, that means the speeds, hello, and we're back again. It was right next door. So what I would like to do is, and this is something I've prepared for, is that I'm actually, for example, on this row, let's take something that's really basic. This one could request some warpers coming in, not a lot, just like 100 or something. And the idea would be, and this is something that you will go like, oh, that's pretty cool, he prepared for that. So that goes now straight through. I don't know if it starts by sending it or it starts by filling it and then sending it out. So that means for this one, I don't need to request for more than one location because they will all actually get it. So they whoosh away fast, and this one, it's now filling up to 50, this one is filling up to 50, this one's filling up to, no, not yet, but it will be filling up to 50 soon as more come in. Yep, you see that everything that comes in gets filled up. That's actually an okay idea. So the point here is that I want this to be slow. And the reason why I want it to be slow here is because, so it doesn't continue to run around, but by being slow, it'll slowly fill up, but it will also just keep moving. Do I need to keep it moving? Probably not. Anyway, that's, it is what it is, and we have these available. I don't want to, remote supply might actually be a great idea for these. Get that one out, get that one out. And I have some warpers, boom. Alright, so what do? We have one thing left, and that is go into the night, and let's see. The only thing I really feel like I should be bringing along is actually some drones and some stuff. I don't mean to set up a new outpost there, but on the other hand, I probably am. And so that's some drones and some... I do have some of those, right? Yes. And what else do we need? The big ships? Yep. All of those? Maybe not all of those. See, they have one warper here. Oh, then, okay. And, whoa, what does it say here? This says, distance to enable warp 12 AU. That makes sense. And I will then get, this is my interstellar logistics. Somehow I don't have enough of those. I'll just take 30 of those in modest amounts. And the last thing I'm going to fill up my inventory with is actually going to be, I'm going to get a few of these, and then I will, some batteries. Yeah, let's go get some batteries. They are Actually, no, I'm not gonna get batteries. I'm gonna get deuterium fuel rods because they are much more effective. I know. And I will get over on. I know I have a fuel cell thing. That's the particle collector, conductor thing. Look at this. There, that one. Get 20. Here. And all I need is some fuel, and then I should be good to go. Where's my fuel though? And it's probably at the other end. That one. How much can we make? Back again. That's a full inventory. Sure. And it's probably... I'm probably missing something. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what we're missing. Cool. I'm just flying out. We're going to have a good time out there. So let's fly out into the world. And I'm going to spend a bit of time looking for the right planet, because I know exactly which one I want to find. Let's go to the overall map. It's a bit out of our way, but it's blue, because I want a blue planet. Thais, Talman, Anchor. That one. That's the one I want. It has lots of stuff. We don't know what is, but Anchor. And where are we? We are kind of that way, so I need to just do a 180 here, and that might be this one. Anchor. And then you can hit tab, you can go out there to a pin and pin it. Now you will always be able to see it. All right. Are you guys ready to do our first warp? We're not going to get all the way there in one go, because I don't think we can warp 7.8 light years. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. The stuff we've been waiting for. Here we are. We're back in real space. Our warp engine cut out because we used all of our power. So this is why it's important to bring enough power. And I used one warper, and that means we are gonna have to sort of let it fill back up and then do another warp. So let me just try to explain how the warp works now that we are in real space. I'm not gonna speed up because I'd rather spend my power on filling up the battery so I can do another jump. Basically, it takes 100 megajoules of energy to activate it, and it seems to be using 200 megajoules for each light year. Seems to be. There's probably it seems okay to that. So I have about 1.5 or 1.5 megajoules when I'm fully saturated. Then I take away 100 megajoules for activating, and then I have 1400 megajoules, and that's 7 light years, pretty much. Just, and then sort of some change. So at this point we are 5 AUs away. That's a bit far, so we are going to do one more jump and to get closer. But we can actually, while we are waiting for the battery, we can look at this a magnificent system. Isn't that awesome? Let's go over here, and now we can see what's there. It has kimberlite ore. We don't know what that is. We have fractal silicon. That don't know what it is. We have sulfuric acid ocean. So I actually was about to fix our sulfuric acid. I think we're gonna just go land on the planet with sulfuric acid and then start shipping that back. That seems like the best thing we could possibly do. Iron, copper, silicon, titanium, stone, coal. Coal is not much. Fire ice is giant, so we have amazing. Look at the luminosity, 1.6. So that is 60% more powerful than our home sun. It is absolutely a super cool one. It's a B-type star. So let's look at the locations here. This one is a lava planet with kimberlite ore and a bit of silicon. We're basically coming here for silicon and for silicon and sulfuric acid. This one has sulfuric acid, but not much silicon. There should be one that has silicon, right? This one has 20 million silicon. Oh yes, Anchor 3. It's a Gobi, so that's a desert planet. And Anchor 4 has wind energy a lot. Interesting. Could maybe be a power planet. And then up here we have a twin star. We have an ice giant and a satellite. The satellite is a barren desert satellite. Yeah, but it does have like 14 million titanium and 44 million stone. Nice. If we need stone, this is it. This is going to be our new home. It has everything we want. If we look at it, it doesn't have oil, but aside from oil, it has everything we want. It has the system in and of itself. Doesn't say that. Does that have any water? Nope. But it has sulfuric acid. It doesn't have water, and it doesn't have anything else. So we are going to warp the last bits in. That's so cool. And we're going to warp closer to this area, and then we see setting up on the sulfuric acid planet. We're just going to land on that one. And that's anchor 2. It's down here. Jump out. Anchor 2. Down there. I think that was it. And now we can go up to good real speed, or sort of slow speed. Slow boating. And alright, so we are going to just land on this planet. Oh, I need a bit to navigate. I thought it was actually being much faster. Let's wait a bit until we're there. And here we are, our new home, away from home, ready to go in. Boom. Sweet. And there we have our ponds of sulfuric acid. Inventory is full. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We're losing warpers. We're losing warpers. Hurry up! Do some concreting. There we go. Yeah, with losing warpers is not great. Alright, we have landed on this magnificent planet, and let's see, where is the equator? Is that here? Looks like it, right? Does equator have a... Looks like the equator. And a... here? It's one of these. Oh, look at that mountain here. It's really difficult to figure out where it is, but I know. We'll find out. We'll find out. I just want to just hook up and nearby this. Actually, we'll just go to the top of the world as we've done before. That is giving us massive amounts. Go, 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 go. That is that a bigger planet? Or am I just... Oh, I'm going along the equator. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I was like, well, that's a giant planet. It doesn't get smaller. Oh. No, I think all planets are actually the same size. So what we're going to do is just make like a very basic thing here. We're not going to go all in on this yet, but we are seeing if we can actually get some work done on this one. What are the things that we would like to do? We'd like to make sure that we establish some power as well. And I might as well do this one. I'm not going to set the whole thing up.
One of your production facilities is not powered. You
Again?
need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
Thank you. I wonder if I actually build one of these in here. Would that cover all of them? That'd be... that also indicates quite clearly to me that at least one of them is not set correctly. That one is not set correctly. Yeah, it has to be out here. There. Unfortunately, so this one won't be able to do it. But we are going to get some power, and that's all. We're just gonna... Oops, sorry. Energy exchanger, that's part of the Dyson Sphere. No? It's part of the logistics. That's really weird. Energy exchanger should be part of the energy thing, I think. Here. This job. Nope, we actually decided not to do this one this time around. We wanted to do some power instead, which is less sustainable. What are the things we need? Where is it? We know we have it. That one. That's... how wide is this? This is 3 wide. 1, 2, 3. Power, that one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks better. And I brought 20 with me, which should absolutely be enough. And I'm gonna daisy chain them, and with deuterium fuel you can daisy chain them forever and ever and ever. I think someone said 400 of those, but I don't know the numbers exactly. And that should be good. We are going to make a little box here and drag this one across, and some power. The irony is that we don't have any power to start with, so how do we even get started? Just hand feed it. Yep, get all of that in there. Might want to stick around for a single one. No. And I will then get some power poles. I don't have the good ones there. There. Yeah. This, and I think I might have to start it off. Oh, it's already there. It's already done. So it's filling up, and I need to daisy chain them so they can go into the next. Right now it's just feeding the inserters. Sorters. Here. And I will then make sure that this one is powered. And I'm gonna power all of these here. Once they're powered, we can actually start requesting things to this planet, and we can start actually making it into a location. But I think that's a bit beyond what we could possibly wish for in this episode. But if we look at the network, yeah, it's not really satisfied. The reason why it's not satisfied is because all of these are just desperately trying to recharge, and that is not a problem. We can now request things as much as we like here. I don't think I need this many, but what I also have is a lot of, so I could do like 20, and we know they have enough back home, so they should be going. Actually, I don't think I want to have any here. I don't want to have anything here, because everything should be, when a vessel grabs a warper, it grabs 2 warpers, one for out, one for back. That makes perfect sense, which means I shouldn't be consuming the ones I have here unless I desperately need it, but rather be using that for something else. So I'm gonna... There. I am going to make sure that my warpers are somewhat safe here. I will, however, be able to request a lot of things, and that stuff that I'm requesting, I'll be able to send it wherever I want. So for example, I could request deuterium fuel to be setting up the power here, or I could request solar panels. I could do a whole lot of things, but that's probably something we're going to do on the next stream. That will be over on Twitch, and then when we come back, I'll do some of the things here that we can piece it together. So I think it was really cool to do exploration. We now have unlocked the warp technology. I can probably also come back. Well, it's easy to come back, but this is an absolutely amazing system. If we look at it, it is look at that blue star. It's also, I wanted the blue star not because of the better luminosity, but simply because it's different, so things will look different. Anyway, we have our 8 light years away, 57 seconds of light speed at the current tech level. So there's a reverse rotation. Okay. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that you like this. And we did not fly into the black hole at the end of the episode. We did that at the beginning. So we now have unlocked warp technology, and we can start colonizing the entire solar system. Or so the entire, not solar system, the entire star cluster. And what we're going to do next is both take this one and especially focusing on the sulfuric acid, maybe looking at some of the rare materials, set up some silicon mines, and start shipping back and forth between solar systems, as well as continue taking to green science. Thank you for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. If you have good ideas, bad ideas, comments, hit the comment section. And if you are new to the channel, or if you just haven't done it, then consider subscribing if you like the content here. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and stay effective.